Rayos. ¿Qué tal le fue en el stream? Nice. Nice. Fueron por la emoción, por querer asustarse. Oh. Sí he visto. Oh, por Dios, qué antiguo. Siento que es muy antiguo eso de los Stanley. Como siempre, ocupando su primera dona en first. Let's go. No sé qué esperar del juego. Hace años que lo jugué y... Bueno, no lo jugué. Vi a Markiplier jugarlo hace años. Supuestamente es una versión nueva, así que no sé. Vamos a... Oh yeah. Me digo hola a mí misma. Ok. Yo creo que le voy a dar nomás. Yeah. Sí, no quise hacer nada acá en el menú porque me preguntaba muchas cosas. Así que dije, ya, si el juego empieza, voy a dejarlo acá. Por eso está en esta pantalla negra media sas. ¡Uy! Todos asustados. Ah, ahora el menú. Ah, tenía menú. A ver, subtítulos, sí. Campo de visión. Estoy en una oficina. Ah, mira, el computador muestra lo mismo que tengo yo. Supongo que el audio está bien. Sin bordes. Controles. Espacio. Agacharse. Ah, ok. Ya. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ya. Ah. ¿Quién tosió? Wow. ¿Qué onda Inception? The end is never. The end is loading. What?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay. La historia de Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Siento que este juego es demasiado random.
Number 427's job was
Ahí estoy yo.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
Yo.
the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk,
Sí, soy.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Sí somos.
Though he had been made exactly for this job.
Estamos en diferentes oficinas, pero trabajamos. ¡Hora feliz!
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Wow.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company.
¿Pero por qué fue a trabajar? No le avisaron que era feriado.
Isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid,
Era
Stanley
feriado, no le
found himself
avisaron.
unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, tengo el control. Soy Stanley. Ooh. I hate Mondays. Quiero esa taza. Necesito esa taza. ¿Qué hora es? Ah. Esa no es la hora. ¿O sí? No. No. ¿Aló? ¿Aló?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ok, vamos a la sala de reuniones entonces.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
¿Quién trabaja acá? Ese es un sacapuntas. Lo único que hace es sacarle puntas a un lápiz. Number one dad. Ok. ¿Qué pasa si me quedo acá? Me quiero devolver a mi oficina. Quiero seguir trabajando, por favor. O no lo sé. What? ¿Por qué no hay nada afuera? O sea, por lo menos tiene subtítulos. No lo podía hacer. Empezar de cero. ¿No lo podía hacer más grandes? No. Ah, tamaño. Grande. Ahí sí. O muy grande. Están chiquititos. Muy pequeño. Grande. Ahí sí. Puede servir para practicar el inglés. Vas escuchando tut, 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 y lees el subtítulo. A ver si entiendes algo. Pero ¿por qué no hay nadie? ¿El reloj no avanza? Aplicar la Duolingo, sí. Si ocupan Duolingo, que no se les olvide hacer su lección del día. Muy importante que hagan su lección del día. Ok, sigamos. Ah, siento que tiene demasiada sensibilidad. Se mueve como... No importa. No hay nadie. Me da mucha pinta los backrooms. Me da miedo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Izquierda, derecha. Izquierda, derecha.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No hay nadie. Estamos en las backrooms.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Wow.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ah, ok. Estoy apurada, no. Pero, a ver. Me dijo que tomara la puerta de la izquierda. ¿Esta?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Pero se me dijo que fuera la puerta de la izquierda. Porque está cerrado. ¡Aló! ¡Aló! Ok. Ok, ahora sí.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Wey.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ah. ¿Qué? El combo perfecto. Todos los redeem juntos. Todos somos únicos. ¡Wow! ¿Qué? Mi modelo va a explotar con tantos redeems. Oh no. ¿Quién hizo este PowerPoint? Le pongo un 1 por ese PowerPoint. From closet. ¡Wow!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
¿Qué pasa si me quedo acá?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
¿Qué pasa si me quedo acá?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with,
Gracias.
he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Me siento cómoda acá.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
No puedo hablar, no, yo quiero estar acá.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Ya, bueno, voy a salir. Fue el momento de los redeems. Y ahora...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
subir la
office.
escalera. Vamos a subir la escalera. What? What? ¡El baño! ¡Abre! Oh. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. That's a lovely purse. ¡Ah! ¡Rima! ¿Quién anda escribiendo rimas en el baño? I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. No sé qué dice ahí. That's a lovely purse. Ok. Pero ¿por qué hace graffiti en el baño de la empresa? En el baño ejecutivo más encima, en el baño del jefe. Baños extremos. Ya, sigamos. No hay nadie acá. Las páginas beige. Aló, ¿por qué no hay nadie? Aló. F. Whoa.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not
No hay
have known
nadie, no
was
hay
that
nadie.
the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
¿Me lo va a decir?
845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
28:45. Pucha, y tenía el paseo de la empresa y no me avisaron. Nadie me avisó. Yo estaba esperando 28:45 ya.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his
¿Dónde
thumbs,
dijo
trying
detrás
to
del...?
input anything on the device was
Aquí.
useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
¿Cuál sería el código? A ver, voy a intentar. 2.
2845.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué me hace burla? ¿Por qué me hace burla? 28:46. Ya, 28.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in,
Oh.
and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
¡No! ¿Pero por qué se cansó? Él abrió la puerta. ¡Se ayuda! ¡No! ¿Qué onda el jefe? ¿Qué es esto? Ya no quiero bajar. Me quiero ir a mi casita. Oh, no. Yo había venido a trabajar. Solo a trabajar. No esperaba.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Okay.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Claro. No sé. ¡Oh! ¿Oh? ¿Puedo volver? A ver. ¡Oh! ¡Me lleva para arriba!
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Estúpido.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Estúpido. Ah. Vamos en contra de esa voz de Dios. No voy a escuchar a las voces. Me devuelvo. Adiós.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Lo
It's
sé.
still just exactly what it is.
Me voy.
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive
Oh my
rapid
God.
fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Ok. ¿Por qué está tan indignado? ¿Por qué se enoja tanto conmigo? ¿Qué hice yo? Sí. Sí. No, no, sí pasa. Sí pasa. Pucha, oh, me voy a tener que hacer caso a las voces. No le quiero hacer caso a las voces. Se ve bien el subtítulo, ¿cierto?
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator. And going
Pero-
down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Pero... No sé, las voces. Las
Surely
voces.
this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
¡Chan! ¿Qué pasa si voy para arriba? No, ya, voy a seguir. Para que no se enojen mis voces.
Stanley
Ah.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
¿Por qué? ¿Ven? Son las voces. Ah. Escape. 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 Me voy.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No quiero morir.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No escucho.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Ajá. No escucho. ¿Salto o no salto? Es mi muerte. Huh?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
No, me arrepentí.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
No.
Farewell, Stanley.
No. No. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Se murió. Murió el narrador. ¿Por qué había una narradora? Terminé el juego. Gracias. Gracias por venir.
It would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
No. Really? ¿El final?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh my God. Qué profundo. ¿Quién está jugando en solitario? Wey, es el final. Sonidos de botones. Ni siquiera vi botones. Gracias por venir al stream. Pucha. Tan mala soy. Oh, mi PC. ¿En serio? ¿Terminé? Oh, mi oficina. Ya hay que... Vamos a cerrar la cuenta y vamos a... la oficina. Ya supongo que... ya empezar de cero. Ok. ¿En serio? No me di cuenta. Quizás habían 3 tipos de oficinas de las que podías... Ya.
All of his co-workers were
Speedrun.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Adiós.
room.
Silencio.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Silencio. Le voy a hacer caso ahora a las voces.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Yes. Soy una persona muy ocupada.
Yet there was not a
Wow,
single
no hay
person
nadie.
there
Qué
either.
sorpresa. Mira,
Feeling
tips para
a
que no
wave
te
of
echen.
disbelief,
Habla menos.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Asun.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Estaba leyendo. Estaba dando los tips de cómo hacer que no te echen del trabajo. Voy a esperar que salga de nuevo. ¿Cómo hacer que no te echen del trabajo? Ah. Todos son únicos. Sobre todo tú. Todos se ven iguales. Número de diapositivas en esta diapositiva. Gráficos, diapositivas. Ya que yo ocuparía mis tips si tuviera un trabajo. What the? ¿Qué pasó ahí? Ok. Not safe for work. Ya.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
¿Y si vamos? No. Baneado. Baneate. Autobaneate. Mira, abajo es rojo. Si voy al infierno. ¿Qué es eso? No leo.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the
Haha.
possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe,
Se me
he thought to
ocurrió.
himself,
Maybe
I am crazy.
Maybe I am
All of my
crazy.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley
Estoy
pondered
loco.
this, he began to make other strange
Estoy
observations.
loco.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange.
This is all
can't be
too
real.
strange. This
And at
can't be
last,
real.
He came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
¿Qué onda?
I'm dreaming!
I'm dreaming.
This is all a dream.
Esto es un sueño.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined
Mira, un sueño
himself
lúcido.
flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Sí, pero mi voz no es sexy como el narrador.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Literal.
Why is there a voice in my head
Ese emote.
dictating everything that I'm doing?
Las voces.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing
Ok,
my
me está dando
thoughts,
miedo
he
ya.
thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this
No.
voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now
Silencio,
as he's ever
silencio.
been in his life.
Ah.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this
Shut
was
up.
in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Sí.
This voice was a part of himself too.
Wow.
Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Yo tengo el
So he
control.
closed his eyes gently,
Ok.
and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake up.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his
Wakey,
skin,
wakey.
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Wakey, wakey.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Let me wake
I'm
up.
through with this dream.
I'm through with
I
this
wish it to
dream.
be over.
I wish it to be over.
Let me go back to my job.
Let me go back to my
Let me
job.
continue pushing the buttons.
The buttons, please.
It's all I want.
It's all I want.
I want my apartment, and my wife,
¿Ah?
and my job.
¿Tengo una esposa?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Mm.
I am normal.
Mi vida es normal.
Everything will be fine.
Ok.
I am okay.
What?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Soy
I must
real.
be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariela.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself,
Oh.
and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon
Oh.
turn to go call for an
Oh,
ambulance,
no.
for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
¿Qué
I am
es?
in control of my mind.
No, tú
I
también
know
tienes
what
una
is real
voz.
and what isn't.
Escucha la voz.
It was comforting to think
Escucha
this,
la voz,
and in a certain
Mariela.
way, seeing this man made her feel
Uh-uh.
better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her
Soy yo.
career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only
Pero,
a moment
¿por qué no
that she
llama a la
stood there,
policía?
staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Let's go, final 2. ¿Final 2? No tengo manos, no tengo pies. No tengo pies. Ahora, ese final me dejó mal, es como que... A ver. Final 2, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Ya,
What
speedrun.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Ya,
Perhaps
¿qué
he
hice
had
recién?
simply
Fui
missed
hacia
the memo.
abajo. Ahora, ¿dónde voy? Izquierda, derecha.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered, but this
Ta-da!
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Vamos.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
No
lounge
voy a
first,
escuchar a las
just to admire
voces.
it.
¡Wow!
Yes, this room.
Ahora sí me quedo
What a
acá.
beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Porque antes me fui al
Thank
tiro.
goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room.
Ah.
Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to
La
consider.
mejor habitación. Acá me voy a quedar.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Vale la
The
pena.
room so utterly captivating
Shut up, shut
that
up.
even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
No, no,
here
no, no,
you
no.
sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Sí, sí, sí.
Really worth it.
Silencio, vale la pena. Ya.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ah, aquí ya había entrado. Voy a entrar acá. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. No te acuestes. Si estás acostado ahora mismo, detente. O también puede ser, no mientas. Si estás mintiendo ahora mismo, detente. Ah, me encanta el inglés.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Peligro, no saltes desde esa cosita del cargo cuando se esté moviendo. Ah, ese ascensor. Puede causar muerte. Pero te cobran $1000 si mal utilizas. Si mal utilizas. No. Si mal utilizas el ascensor y te cobran $5000 si te caes. O sea, si salto. ¿Qué dice acá? Pero ¿por qué no colocan una red o algo acá? ¡Wow! Me dio como una cosita en el estómago. ¡Ah! ¿No les pasa? A mí me pasa a veces que estoy así como en lugares altos y mi cuerpo dice, salta, salta. Sí, sí, eso. Pero me da miedo, pero mi cuerpo me dice, salta. Oh, mi estómago. Ah, mi guatita. ¡Wow!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I'm
Good
dead.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Sí, soy poderoso. Ah. Ok, final 3.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
No
could it
puede
mean?
ser.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Tan,
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Vamos, otro final.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Derecha.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime. A
No,
work of
no voy a
art.
quedarme acá.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Voy a ir a la fábrica, permiso, voy a ocupar el ascensor.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Yay.
years ago.
Ok,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Thank
I'm
you.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
No
but the
confío
fact
en
is
una
that the
voz, en las
story has
voces.
been about nothing but you all this time.
Ah,
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
no.
Someone you've forgotten about.
¿Quién?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
¿Por ella? ¿Mi esposa?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Ok.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Es que él me dice que confíe. Pero encima ahora me está diciendo que me está esperando. ¿Quién? No le quiero hacer caso. No quiero hacerle caso. No confío. ¿Por qué hay una voz? Porque hay una voz sexy en mi mente que me dice qué hacer. ¡Ah! Es como, pucha, Stanley de nuevo se quedó en la oficina. ¡Ay, por qué está oscuro acá! Ok. ¿Son cigarros? Ya. ¡Ah!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
¿Qué?
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Aló?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What the fuck?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
En serio. Necesito mis lentes para ver toda esta mentira. Me está... Water. No, no puedo. Haciendo esto y quiere que confíe. Oh.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
¿La muerte? Oh. N.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Dime, oh.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Wait.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Pero igual bacán que te paguen por apretar botones. Puede que no sea la mejor vida, pero que te paguen por apretar botones. Ya, J.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Pero
Behind his
pagan.
desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Wow.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was
Wow.
wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh. V.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
¿Pero qué pasa acá?
Excited him terribly.
Y para pasar tiempo con los chicos. ¡Piu!
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Quiero irme.
The mere thought
Quiero irme.
that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Son las voces de mi mente.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Eso
Down another was
escucho.
a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Escucho en mi
And
mente.
down another was a game with a baby.
¿Ah?
and he called it the Stanley Parable.
¿Eh?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it
¿Ah?
again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he
Es como
might
que
always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
soy yo. Soy yo. Ah, mira. Oprímete para decirle a tu esposa que la amas. Así estoy. Soy yo.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Wow. H.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button,
no lo hagas.
Do not do it.
Do not do it. Escucha, ¿le hago caso o no le hago caso? ¿Le voy a hacer caso? O sea, no le voy a hacer caso. P.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Oprime M para no cuestionarte nada. M.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
¿Por qué el narrador está teniendo una crisis existencial?
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
He muerto. ¿Qué onda este juego? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda, microonda? Siento que no tiene final.
Just a step through this door,
Oh,
Stanley
oh,
thought to himself,
es diferente.
that's all I need. If I can make
Es
it through this
diferente.
door, I can make it through them all.
Wait. Dijo otra cosa. Ya no dijo lo de que no había nadie. ¿Cambió? Cambió. ¡Wow! Cambió. ¿Eh? Awaiting input. Voy a tener después una crisis existencial.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Izquierda. Le hice caso. No hay nadie acá.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ok. Ya, fui abajo y... ¿Qué había abajo? No sé, no me acuerdo qué hice cuando estaba abajo. Vamos donde el jefe. Oh, no hay nadie, wow. ¿Cuál era la contraseña? 2845.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
No, déjame avanzar.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Thank
Stanley
you.
calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Open Sesame. Ya, abajo. Down. Me da mucha risa cuando se enoja. No me importa nada. Yo solamente quiero otro final. Vamos. Let's go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ok. Ok, acá me controlan. Aquí es donde nos controlan. Oh. Hello. No sé cuántos finales hay. Hasta ahora no me han dado ningún logro, así que siento que no he sacado finales. Pero no importa. Voy a seguir jugando hasta que sienta que algo ya lo saqué. Bueno, no tengo mucha opción acá. Solamente puedo apretar el botón. Y...
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Whoa.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
What
Stanley
horrible
thought to
does
himself.
it...
Did he have the strength to find out?
Do I have the strength to find out? Do I? Oh. Cámara de seguridad. What?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh.
Each bore the number of
¿Cuál era
an
yo?
employee in the building.
Chu.
Stanley's co-workers.
Ah.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Wait, what?
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Lo echaron. Fired. What? Yo soy el 427. Ahí está. Quiero verme. Ahí está, mi oficina. Oh. Hello. ¿Y ahora qué? Descubrí el secreto. Good. I'm doing fine. Thank you. How are you doing? ¿Ascensor?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to
Nice.
believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Mi cerebro. Me voy. Adiós.
No. He refused
No.
to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
No.
own life in someone else's control?
Never.
It was unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
No.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I am blind.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or
Happy.
content. Walking, eating, working.
Sad.
All was monitored and commanded from this very place.
Or angry.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Voy a desmantelar esto. ¿Cómo? No lo sé. Pero lo voy a desmantelar. Oh. ¿Están apagadas? Wait, había un número 5 ahí. Este es como el centro de Intensamente. Happy, sad. Oh. Ah. Ok, ya. 5. 1, 2. Control disable. Clic, clic. Ahí arriba hay uno. ¿Qué dice? No veo. Supongo que hay 5 botones. A ver. 1. 2. ¿Dónde está el 3? ¿Y el 4? Acá hay uno. No sé qué estoy haciendo. 3. Ese es el 4. Ok. Bueno. Supongo que tengo que avanzar. Acá. Tum, tum, tum.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
energía.
it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place
Gracias por el follow.
and everything it stood for.
Sneak. Ok. Supongo que si lo apago voy a morir. Y si le pongo on, me van a volver a controlar. Voy a encenderlo.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I
After they
did.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself.
No.
Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
Yes. Control.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
Sorry.
Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's
I am
your
the star.
story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
2 minutes.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
One?
But what
No.
precious moments each one of them
No.
is.
Los botones.
More
Los botones.
time to talk about you,
One.
about me, where we're going,
1.
what all this means. I barely
2.
know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
3.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
No.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to
No voy a morir.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the
4.
story. Sometimes
Did
when
I
I
touch
tell
the
it,
4?
I simply let
No
you
sé si
sit
apreté
there
el
in your
4.
office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
No.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I
Voy a
have to
ganar.
say this, though, this version of events has been rather
5.
amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested
Oh,
away from you. It's
no.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Oh, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
4. ¿Por qué todos dicen 4?
Really? What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yes.
Or did you just assume when you saw the timer that something in this room was capable of
Sí.
turning it off?
Razor!
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These
How
little
are
buttons,
you?
These colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Anything, something here will save me.
Algo me va a salvar.
Stanley, that
Yes.
this video game can be beaten?
Yes.
Won, solved?
Yes.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh my god.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching the cutscene, because I will watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Oh, thank you.
Humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
Goodbye.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke.
The Stanley
I
parable.
will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say
Goodbye.
"Clear."
You know, I really don't know how to explain what the game is about. I mean, so far I know I am Stanley and this is my life. And things happen. Yeah, choices. You can choose to listen to your voices inside your head or do whatever you want.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Ahora es diferente de nuevo. It's different again. I wanna cry.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I... Wait, ¿qué es lo que he hecho hasta ahora? Fui por escape, fui por la izquierda, fui por la derecha. Eeny, meeny, miny. Left, right, no, wait. O sea, sí. No, wait. Left, right. No le voy a hacer caso. No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Blah,
and Stanley
blah,
knew it
blah.
perfectly well.
Yeah,
Perhaps he
no.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, yes.
Standing now in this incredible room,
I don't
Stanley
care.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
40.
door on his left.
40? Llevo como 7. 7 endings, I think.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ya fui para allá. No he ocupado esto. Hello. Yeah.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Yeah.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Yes. all choices lead to your death. The imminent death. So left? But I don't want to go left. No quiero ir a la izquierda. No.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Shut up. Me cerró la puerta en la cara.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I mean... Whoa, that's a car. Mood. Oh, but I already did this.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
Spoiler.
Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We just have to get
Pero
back
ya
to,
hice este final. I already did
Who am I
this.
kidding?
I already
It's all
know.
rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
No.
Okay, from the top.
No!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. De nuevo, no. All over again. Okay, 8.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, no, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Oh my
Stanley,
god.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere?
No.
Hold on.
No hice
I'm
nada.
asking you. I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay,
No.
then. It's an adventure.
Yay.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Bueno. De izquierda, derecha. Voy a ir... Oh. Backrooms. Oh my god. Inner guilt. Everyone knows what you did. They are just holding back to let you torture yourself. Oof. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just...
No.
Do we need to
No.
restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. It's
Uh-huh.
gotta be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why
No.
not?
Ahora voy a pensar. Todos saben lo que hice.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, sí, otro final. Yay. No doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
No
I
hay
might be
puertas.
remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Go back. ¿No hay puertas secretas? Pium. Okay. Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
La historia, yeah. Yeah. Why is it dark though? Ugh.
No, wait.
What?
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, sure. Obvio. Ok. ¿Qué tan abajo en las backrooms estoy? Ugh. Oh, nasty.
Now this, well,
Huh?
I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Están en la
Is this the
piscina.
story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
You win!
Congratulations!
Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Gané!
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
But I'm putting all the effort here. What? Ok. Plan infalible. Best plan.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Yay!
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Follow the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we
No.
can both agree that
No.
the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
No.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Me perdí. Wait.
Got a bit weird back there? Well, I'd like to apologize.
Wait.
You know what? I think what we need right now
Music.
is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes. Pone música. Me siento en una aventura. ¡Vamos! ¡Por la aventura! ¡Wii! ¡Wii!
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Okay.
You won't want to miss anything.
Ok. Se me va a olvidar. Ya. Hoy aprendí una palabra nueva.
What? We're back at the office? No.
Huh?
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Aprendí
Is any of this ringing a bell?
cómo decir helecho en inglés. Fern.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we
No,
trusted you,
Line.
everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take
Ya.
this anymore. To hell with it.
Voy a
Let's
recordar
start.
eso. No. Mi cabeza. No, my head. Ok, Follow the line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done
Adventure
for us?
line.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
It is.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
It is
Ooh,
crazy.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Where? But I want to follow the line. Pero la línea. La línea. Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Doki
Just me and
doki.
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Yes. Es que dijo emocionante y pensé en Doki Doki. Emocionante. Exciting.
Oh, no, not you again.
The
Stanley,
line.
I'd also like to veto the line from having
Doki
any role
doki,
in our
no.
awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh, ¿por qué está triste? Why are you sad? Doki Doki Literature Club. The line. The adventure line. Yes. Línea Kun. Yeah. Uy. Me gusta el sonido que hace la alfombra. I like that. Me gusta. ¡Ah! ¿Cómo voy para arriba? ¿Eh? ¡No, línea!
Ah, a choice.
A
We get to make a
choice.
decision.
Ya,
From
vamos.
here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
No me
Just
gusta
walk in
esta...
circles for a minute.
Okay.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Me mareé.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Where? I got dizzy doing that. The confusion final.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
Confusion
what this
ending.
is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all
Stanley
this
muere.
goes?
Stanley
It's
dies.
all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
I'm
I don't
gonna
want to be
die
trapped like
either
this.
way.
I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay. Calm down.
Timer stopped.
Calm down.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Hay muchos temblores. Yes.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination.
So I
or
have
the
to
journey.
wait?
So they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, if you
Oh. ¡Viva Chile! ¡No! ¿Dónde está la línea de aventuras? La línea.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be.
Yeah.
Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room.
Vamos
and
a la
from then on,
sala.
He would never be alone ever again.
No. Bad ending. I hated it. Not enough lines.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He entered the door on his left. Okay, left.
There was not a single person here.
Yeah,
Feeling
sure.
a wave of disbelief,
Fern.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Que no te
office,
echen.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Tip para que no te echen. No tienen que echarte. Don't get fired. The Fern.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's go to the boss's office. Help. Yes. Mood. Demasiado.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Secrets, the
Blah, blah,
keypads,
blah.
Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passage.
Oh my god.
Surprise.
No. Okay, the fern. How many leaves does a fern have? I mean, it might be. It is. In a way. Oh my god, that's sad. That's very sad. Help. Oh no.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Not enough ferns. I need more ferns. Okay, what if I escape? Voy a escapar de nuevo, pero... What is that? Oh, it's just a fan. Not enough ferns so far. I'm gonna escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
I already
the truth
did
was
this.
that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay, I will call him back. Damn it. No sé cómo se llama el narrador. No sé cuál es su nombre. And now, why? I mean, what? ¿Voy a hacer el mismo final?
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Oh, wait.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television.
Wait. Hay otro final, hay otro final.
What horrible secret did this
Tengo
place
que
hold?
apagar la
Stanley
máquina.
thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay. ¿Por qué?
Now the monitors
Wow.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Wow.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Wow.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
¿Dónde están ustedes? ¿Qué número son ustedes? Lift, please.
This mind control facility.
Or the elevator.
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh no.
No. He refused to believe it.
no.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly
It is
blind to the world?
Too real. Demasiado real. Ok. Ya. Ahora
But here
voy a
was the
apagar
proof,
la
the
energía.
heart of the operation.
I will
Controls
turn off this
labeled with
thing.
Emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Wow.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Never
For
again.
he
Nunca
would
más.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes. Voy a salvarlos a todos.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Oh my god.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
I didn't.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Lo
And
hice.
yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
Nothing matters.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Whoa.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or
Whoa.
how to feel. Whatever life he
I'll
lives,
touch grass.
it will be his.
Por fin voy a tocar
That was all
pasto.
he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Grass. Grass.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
I'm touching
The feeling of
grass.
liberation, the immense
I'm
possibilities.
touching grass, everyone.
This was
I
exactly
did
the
it.
way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm happy. Soy feliz. Ureshi. Oh, completé el juego. Yay. O sea. Yes. If you touch grass, you're happy. Si tocas pasto, eres feliz. Me dio un logro, decía beat the game. Termina el juego.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
Oh, pero
Just a matter of time.
es diferente de nuevo. It's different again. It's different. Nope. No ferns. Sigue siendo diferente. It's different again. Oh. What the hell? ¿No será demasiado en tu cara? New content. Go here. Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
new content? What does that
Ooh.
mean, new content?
Ah. New content.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Ah.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
2013.
Receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with
Game
the Stanley
Factory
Parable
Home.
Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game
Wow.
for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
More game.
delighting audiences the world over.
Oh, that's so
Please
cool.
step
Qué
inside
genial.
and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Ok, pero sigo con la voz.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
¡Yay!
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... there we go.
Okay.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's go.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Ok. Plot twist, es lo mismo. New content, the jump cycle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
Ah! Me cansé de tanto saltar.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Eso es todo. Gracias. That's all the DLC. Really? ¿En serio?
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Ooh.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
No, gracias.
I could counter 30 trillion.
No,
You could put that on the box.
No.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new
No.
content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be
Thank
something
you. I
else.
jumped.
Let's see it.
Salté.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Ooh, I'm ready.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements. It's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation
Twitter
around the new
call-out.
content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I will be waiting for the thread. Oh, this is new. Esto es nuevo.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Why? ¿Por qué? Pero... Si... No, quizás. No, el narrador está... No, el narrador está ahí. The narrator is in the vents. He's venting. Quizás. You're sus. Adiós.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Oh my god! You look dumb. Estúpido. Idiota. No la quiero ver. ¿Ah? ¿Aló?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
¿Ah? ¿Qué? Es lo mismo. It's the same thing. Or
Yet
is
there was
it?
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an aunt. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Agua. Agua, agua, agua. Okay. Esto... Oh. What? Look at that. Secretos. Oh. What the fuck? Business strategy. ¿Por qué tienen que matar a un panda? Wait. ¡Ah! No. No. No soy Seiso. Lo siento. I'm sorry. I'll take the elevator, please. I'm getting out of here. Voy a hacer mi propia historia. Adiós. Stanley. ¿Ah? He's singing. Está cantando. Me aburrí. Me aburrí. ¿Ah? No. Look at the face. Okay, again. Get me out of here. Okay, going up. And how are you guys doing? ¿Cómo han estado? Ah. Momento incómodo en el ascensor. ¡Sí! Estaba helado, por fin, hace frío. It's cold, finally. No. Oh. Sin calor. Identificado. Too much work. Oye, ya, po. No sé. I don't know. Ah. No. Yes, new model, new me. New model. Still no smooth brain. Ah, so it's not moving, huh? Well, indeed, it's not moving at all. No se está moviendo. What the hell? I am the most... Ah! No. I have the smoothest brain. No. I misspoke. I am the most expensive boss. Okay, but I want to go down though. What if I go up? This is annoying. Okay. Ok, esto me molesta mucho. No. Down. Ok. Me voy. Voy a hacer lo que dice. Ah, it's open.
Here's the door. Just go.
He's tired. He's tired of my shit. And I am too. Damn. Todos estamos cansados. Okay, I'll go.
Stanley
Voy
walked
a
straight
ir.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ah. Wait, ¿habrá otro final acá? Ah, había otro final cuando... Ah, open the doors. Damn. Pero ya hice esto, wey. I already did this.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
Wow,
with television screens.
what could
What
this
horrible
be?
secret did this place hold?
What
Stanley
horrible
thought to
secret
himself.
does this
Did he
place
have the
hold?
strength to find out?
Wah. Ya sé, I already know.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Wow. What could this all mean? ¿Qué significan las cámaras? Get me out of here, please.
This mind control facility. It was too
I am-
horrible to believe. It couldn't be
The
true.
narrator
Had
is
Stanley really been under someone's
making me
control all this
sarcastic.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy?
He's
with his
tired,
boring job?
and I
That
am
his
tired.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah. Shut up.
No. He
No.
refused to believe it.
I
He
refuse to
couldn't accept it.
believe.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent
That
his entire
joke.
life utterly
I'm
blind to
tired.
the world?
Sneak. Una that joke.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Okay, I guess I'll touch grass. Creo que voy a tener que tocar pastito. Pee! How are you doing?
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I already did this. Ya hice esto. I already pressed on and I already pressed off. What other option do I have? ¿Qué otra opción tengo acá? But if I don't press it, the story doesn't go on. Si no lo aprieto, la historia no sigue, creo. Let me see. Ah. 5. ¿Debería tocar pasto? Should I touch the grass? I think it's grass time. Oh. Small. No. Okay. Grass it is. Toquemos pastito.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I've been doing good. Thank you.
Yes. He had won.
I feel even better now that
unshackled himself from someone else's
it's finally
command.
Cold here.
Freedom was mere moments away.
I hated streaming when it was hot.
Slowly opened,
now
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Yeah, I had plastic surgery.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
what do you
sunlight
mean?
Streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even
I
power
changed my
that
clothes.
he had been seeking, but happiness.
I also had laser surgery. Now I don't need my glasses.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
My hair is longer
Whatever life
as
he
well.
lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it was hot. It makes sense. Okay, what if I don't want to go out? ¿Qué pasa si no salgo? Yeah. I was hiding it. I was using contact lenses. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was. You don't know that. Why are you exposing me like that? Unbelievable.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now,
Oh my god.
to happen.
Well, the truth is, I need glasses. These are my glasses. Ah, thank you. Oh, so the game ended. ¿Terminé? ¿De nuevo? Oh, let's go through the vent.
Psst.
Yes.
Come over here, in the vent. I want to show you something.
I just fixed my my stigmatism, not my... I can't... Wait. How do you say that in English? The one when you can't see closer things. Wait. Yeah, I think that's the name. But the truth is, I'm still wearing glasses. They are just contact lenses. Yeah. Ah, yeah, there is. Far-sighted, yes. Estoy en la ventilación. I am sus. Oh. No hay más puntitos.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Todavía está
It got me thinking
enojado.
about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
I am confusion as well. I am a teacher. What do you mean? Ah. Acá le enseñamos inglés, no se preocupe. We teach English. What? Why am I playing Dark Souls? Me puse a jugar Dark Souls. What the hell?
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable
Don't
was
forget.
before it was sullied with
Wink.
a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
Wow.
Back then, video games had integrity.
Tiene
Back then, it all
integridad.
meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, they have an award. What the hell is that? That's not yours. Ah, good times. No, that's not an award. I mean, it is, but it's not their award. I mean, can you see that? Oh my. Olvidé totalmente que estamos dentro de la ventilación. I totally forgot. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. No! Spanish and English. Esta es la... Y japonés, yes. A ver, mi primer beso, mi primer auto, el lanzamiento de The Stanley Parable en el 2013. And in Japanese, mi no habla español. En japonés, oredachi. Our? ¿Oretachi? Oretachi. Nadie habla español. Oretachi. Oretachi no hashimete no kisu? Watashi no hashimete no hangul? 아니. kuruma. Ya. Me está preguntando si hablo coreano. Hangul. Watashi no hashimete no kuruma. Damn it. I just can't read Hangul. Solamente puedo leer un poquito de coreano. Smile because it happened. Sonríe porque ocurrió. Yay. Oh. SAS Stanley Parable. I have that. Yo tengo $1. I have $1. It's an American dollar. Yay. It's real. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Oh, that's cool. Qué genial. Pero, ¿no juegues por 5 años? Really? That's too much. Nominee. Oh. Wow. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh my god. Me salió ese final. I got that ending. Yeah.
Je suis dans la mémorisation, seul sur l'abri de l'eau, et je n'attends plus que toi.
Oh, little Stanley.
C'est là.
Is that a hamster?
Où je me remémore les jours.
Oh.
Où je t'ai
Jisoo
rencontré
and Anana.
Mais ici, c'est aussi où je me souviens de la sortie de Stanley.
Yeah. Jisoo and Anana.
C'était en 2013.
Oh my god, what is this stream? ¿Qué es este stream?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley.
Nice to meet you,
Like the stunning
Baguette.
triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
Wow.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable
Oh, this is so
strives and
cool.
then
Me
succeeds to be
encanta.
every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever
Wow.
created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It
Skyrim.
was Persona 3. It
Persona
was all of them.
3.
And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
He was so emotional. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. Do I go down or arriba o abajo? Oh, veo una carita feliz. Ah, el botón. Abajo, arriba, abajo, arriba. The tasteful. ¡Oh! La línea. Memory zone maintenance. Open. Ah. This is my game. This is what's inside my mind. Estamos dando un paseo dentro de mi mente. Person of the year. That's me. Soy yo. It was like Deltarune. It was like Genshin. It was like a rhythm game. All of those things together. Wow. And we're still going. Y seguimos. Oh, that's cool. It has a tie. Yo traía una corbatita. Your number is 29. Top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable 2013. I remember.
There's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Okay, you're reading
The
this.
Stanley Parable
Okay, sí.
is both a
Leamos.
richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers
¿Por
some of the
qué?
most
¿Por
enjoyable,
qué?
surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Era
It didn't
perfecto.
need anything else.
¿Qué le
It didn't
pasó?
need new content.
Ah.
It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Ah. Texturas de alfombras. Doors. Bicicleta. No sé andar en bici. Ah, no puedo entrar. Wait. No puedo saltar. ¡Ah! Me dio un logro que decía, no puedes saltar. I got an achievement and it said, you can't jump. Pero me enseñaron a saltar. The serious room. Okay. What do you mean I cannot jump? Where do I have to go? ¿A dónde voy? ¿Me devuelvo?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh. Oh, soft drinks.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam.
Oh,
the
no.
online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh,
I can't
no.
even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, no. No, las reviews de Steam.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny,
No,
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Shh, it was. Shh, don't tell him. No le digan. Yo lo puse. Yo puse ese comentario. Pressurized cast review. My God. No puede ser. How many reviews? Hay demasiadas. I'm famous, Mom. I'm in a game. Soy famoso. Oh,
Okay, let's see what this one says.
otra.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Yeah, you are.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I was...
Who's gonna tell him?
But maybe it wasn't.
¿Quién le va a decir?
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
No!
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, God. It's getting dark. No. ¿Por qué? That's creepy. Oh, no. Otra.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
yeah.
A skip button we shall have.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah. Vamos al final. Let's go to the end.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you with just
blah,
the
blah,
push
blah,
of a
blah,
button,
blah.
you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have
Blah, blah,
delivered.
blah,
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No,
Blah,
no,
blah,
no.
blah.
The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up.
No.
Go ahead and make me shut
No
up.
puedo hacer eso, I
We'll pretend
can't.
that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't
No
be.
puedo.
It's the only thing there is. How many billions left?
I can't
until
press
so much more than
it.
forever ago.
I'm
Which
a
is
good
why I
person.
say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is,
Oh, it's
so
looping.
on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end
Se
of time,
repite.
at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no? Oh, you're back, you see.
Lo
You were
siento.
only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, there, sport.
Yeah.
You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption...
Blah.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now,
Hello.
I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh my god.
You've just been frozen there.
12
I
horas?
don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every
Shut
one
up.
of those. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Oh
my goodness.
my.
I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. just
Oh
sitting here,
my
not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like
Oh
what
no.
we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know
Okay,
you
you're
can't
rambling.
hear me once. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about
Hola.
us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Wow.
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
Oh no.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
He's
And when
rambling,
that feeling had
guys.
begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I
Narrator.
could see myself clearly, calmly. with
You're
a collected
rambling.
heart.
Sigue
It
hablando.
was an impossibly rich wellspring of both
No,
delight
no, no,
and
no, no,
disgust
no, no.
simultaneously.
¿Narrador? ¿Narrador? Did I kill him? ¿Lo maté? Now is my time to shine. Okay. Have you ever thought about the... No, no voy a hacer eso, no. Oh. Now I feel lonely though. It's my turn to narrate. Oh, ¿qué hice? Wake up, wake up, wakey. What is that? Shut up. Shut up. What is that? Shut up.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic
he's back.
little thumbs
I'm
down
sorry,
review
P.
and make all of their
Lo
pitiful
siento,
demands.
no
But
podía
then,
pagar más.
he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine
Nah.
whether...
Okay, so now I am here with my own thoughts. Estoy aquí con mis propios pensamientos. Ahí está. what is that? I hear. ¿Por qué? ¡Ah! ¡Ah! Yeah, it got sad really fast. Se volvió demasiado triste de la nada.
The end is never the end, 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 is never
Nope,
the end.
nope. Oh, I hated that. No. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end. The narrator is broken. Oh, shoot. Okay. Rompí el juego. Oh. The game broke. Se rompió el juego. Connie, es nunca Connie, es nunca Connie. Oh, shoot. Oh, I see the light. Veo la luz. Oh, yay! Encontramos el pasto. Grass. Han pasado 84 años. It's been 48 years. I mean, 84 years. 84, man. Oh. Oh. A 1,000. 10,000. Yeah. Es que, en todo caso, después de 50 billones de años, yeah. No more plants. In 50 billion years, no more plants. Is this a horror game? Suddenly se volvió un juego de terror. It's tilted. No. ¿Por qué? No. RPG. What kind of RPG are you playing? Ya me dio miedito. Freedom. Es mi casa. Es mi casa. Wow. Wow. It's hot. Hace demasiado calor. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Tick, 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 tick.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
What?
Is this Stanley's office?
¿Ya? Sí. La oficina de Stanley. ¿Por qué lo preguntas? I hate Mondays. Pero new content. Me gusta. I like the aesthetic. Me gusta la estética. Está bonito. New. Okay.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
It's like, please try it. Ya, ¿qué hay de nuevo? Era una opción. That was an option. Okay, let's go.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yay! Yay!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover.
The
with a
end is
fully
never the
fledged
end
sequel.
again.
An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Wow.
There are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Wow.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Time to wake up. Oh. Testing two printers at the same time. That's impossible. Eso no se puede hacer. Can I get water? No. Okay.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and
how do you say two in Russian?
Long-term franchising
Один,
potential.
два, зай, dos, dvu. Que quede claro, es el dos. Es el dos. Oh, it's the sequel. Okay, that's nice. Muy bien. Dos. Pa pa pam pam pam. They are back. Two doors. Las dos puertas están de vuelta. More the Stanley Parable, 2 better Stanley Parable. Win-win. Sequential mindshare, 2. Color red leverages holistic value. Paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach. Envelope client-centric marketing. 1, 2. Wow. Del 1 van al 2. Wow. Oh, the barn. The barn! Now we have 2 ferns. Tenemos 2 helechos. I like it. Thank you for attending my meeting. Oh, I love it. Me encanta. Oh, hay 2 Stanley. Oh,
Now, to be clear, I
damn.
haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much
Who
more
took the
of a
red marker?
fuzzy
Me.
magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs. ¿Prophet? No tiene boca. Okay. The prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable. Is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable. Okay, I get it. 2. 2. Oh! The red carpet. New features. Okay. New content. ¿Por qué hay una alfombra roja de repente? De la nada.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Oh, wow. Ok. Bueno, intentemos. Name?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself,
¿Mi nombre?
what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in
Demasiado
mind,
grande,
my first
demasiado
addition to the
pequeño.
game is this button which speaks
Correcto.
the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
¿Mi nombre? Escucha tu nombre. Oh,
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I am
sleeping
Jim.
and waking as Jim.
Soy
falling
Jim.
in love and being heartbroken as Jim.
Soy
seizing
Jim.
all of the world's possibilities as Jim.
Soy
As
Jim.
Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Okay.
Are you really, truly Jim right
Soy
now?
Jim, sí.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Soy Jim ahora, por si acaso. I'm Jim.
Jim.
Ah,
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was
mi
you!
nombre.
The button described you. Do it again. Do it again. Jim. Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
No.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal
No.
validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No!
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Yo quería ser Jim. Jim, Jim, Jim. Jim. Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
No screenshots. Take a screenshot. Screenshot. What? The baby's all grown up. Bankruptcy. Ok. El botón que dice el nombre de la persona que está jugando. Círculo de salto, agujero infinito. Oh, merch. Reassurance bucket. Nuevo.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was
Atarashi.
that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, every time you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and
Pero no hay
ease
nada.
will fill your mind and your heart.
There's nothing here.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Quiero
Imagine what a pain in the
el
ass
balde.
that would be. Yes,
Quiero
the bucket is
la
the
cubeta.
perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Dame.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
I'll
The
stop.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
No.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Wow. Me lo llevo, permiso. Ahora es mío.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Oh my god. Oh, hay muchos lugares. Oh, wait, cute. Rare achievement. Oh, new easy. What a nice looking fella. No, no, no. Dejar eso para el final. Vamos al círculo.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
No esperaba eso. ¡Rayos! Yo quería saltar. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find them? Wow.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
What?
And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
¿Qué es esto? Ah.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Por Dios, ¿en qué se convirtió este juego?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
That's ugly. Se ve feo.
Actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
No. Pido botón. It's ugly. Se ve feo.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Okay.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Infinite fall.
You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Tiene que terminar.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to
Okay.
the top. Maybe do it
Good.
on the sooner rather
Thank
than
you,
later
Razory.
spectrum of things.
Thank you for stopping by. I'll be falling.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly
Okay, I'll go into the middle one
exaggerated
just for
the
you.
infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole?
I'll keep
Maybe so
falling.
it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
What?
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Yay!
You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look,
Hey.
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Me.
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think
Yo soy
we
el
both said
problema.
some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Se enojó conmigo. Ok. No, me voy a quedar acá. Me enojé. Me trató mal. Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more. Oh, for heaven. You see,
Wait.
I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. It goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that
Me gusta el
not
agujero.
infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I
Okay.
really do have so much more to show you and to talk about. And I've had
Vamos.
enough of the hole for a lifetime. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Oh,
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's
No
pop
puede
back up to the
ser.
top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
ok.
Well, there it is. The shame
Ah.
of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Ah,
Is the, teleport button not working?
ajá. No funciona.
Or-
Ya.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing?
No,
Well, I suppose
funciona.
there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Ayuda.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest
No.
of eternity together.
Well, it's just you and me. Soy yo y el agujero. ¿Eh? ¿Eh? Oh. Oh. Está bajando. Wow. 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 So epic. Ok, negro. Bye. Que te vaya bien mañana. Bye bye. What?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no
¿Qué pasa acá?
longer using up the space of mine. stronger. Now you're no
Oh.
longer using up this space of mine.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
Ah.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn
Gracias.
fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of
De
it.
verdad, me estaba entreteniendo
I'll
demasiado.
be back. Toodlepip.
Turulú. Me estaba divirtiendo mucho con eso del agujero. Espera, ¿no? Turupip. Ah. No, fue demasiado bueno. Ah. He vuelto.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Turupip. Ah, eso ya. Oh, volví. Damn. That's new. Ya lo intenté. Fine. It ended. Mostly. Casi. Casi infinito. ¿Qué pasa si vuelvo? Ah. Lo cerró. Digamos. Creo que lo único que queda es salir. No, esto. El achievement. Vamos.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you. And I promise
Gamers.
it will happen.
Ah. No funciona. Decepcionada. Yo solo quería un achievement. Ah.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Ah, los collectibles. Merch. Eso ya lo vi. Office. Reassurance. Oh. Settings World Champion. ¿Dónde queda eso? Ah. ¿Lo vi? ¿Esto? Ah, sí lo vi. Ah, the bucket. El botón. Decoración de oficinas. Ah, era esto. Ok. Bueno, vamos a salir. Creo que ya vimos todo lo que había. No puedo salir. Oh, sí puedo salir. Y me llevo esto. Me llevo el bucket.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
Yeah. Estoy lista. What is this?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know
Sí.
it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to
¿Dónde?
work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Por el comentario de la
Are you
nada.
ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can
Sí.
take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
¿Qué está haciendo? ¿Qué está haciendo ahora?
With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. What? What? Juego infinito.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
Los
employee
globos.
number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Le faltan
Stanley's
globos a la
desk in
oficina.
room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
¿Qué
And
onda?
although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was
Happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Lo mismo.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to
Oh
follow.
my.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Happy
Never in all
birthday.
his years at the
Happy
company
12th
had this
birthday.
happened. This complete isolation.
Stepniece.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ah, ok. Es lo mismo.
All of his
Pero con
coworkers
globos.
were gone. What could it mean?
Sin globo.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ok. A ver. Stanley Parable 2. Oh, the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yes. Oh. I have the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Ok. Vamos a hacerle caso para no llevarle la contraria.
Still no one was here.
No había nadie.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Ok.
Going to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
¿Por qué el balde es parte de la historia?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh, por Dios, no hay
Crushed by the weight of
nadie
this
acá.
revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
The bucket.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was
Oh,
it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
thank you, bucket. Todo es gracias a la cubeta. ¿Qué pasa acá? ¿Qué es lo que pasa? No entiendo nada.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would
Muchas
be
gracias.
right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Necesito un balde en la vida real. Please.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Wow.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh no.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
¿Por qué ahora el balde es un personaje más? ¿Por qué? Es un personaje más. Las
The
cámaras.
monitors jumped to life,
Oh.
and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Oh my god.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
No,
as
bucket!
Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
No, ¿qué es este juego? De
Was the
verdad.
bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Oh.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Se volvió 1000 veces mejor con el balde.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never!
It is a
Squeezed the bucket
masterpiece.
tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Get.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Wow.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
No.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
High five.
And the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Let's take the system down.
Stanley and the bucket waited in
What?
blackness.
The
Was it
hell?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley
over.
and the bucket had defeated their greatest
Yes.
and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
Huh?
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie,
Huh?
but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another
That's
to
a
lean
very
on,
nice
to trust,
life.
to support.
Huh?
What? Wait. What was happening?
Huh?
Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
Oh.
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
¿Qué cosa? Ah, ¿qué?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
La waifu. Me pidió leche, cereal, café. Esta vez no llevaré el balde. Oh, sí. Mejor sí. Necesito el apoyo moral.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Oh my god. Okay, it's closed. Cerrado.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and
Okay.
comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Nope.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Nuh-uh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during
no
work
quiero
hours.
el final
Might
del
be fine
sueño.
for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am
Ay,
crazy.
loco.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for
Pero
me
¿cómo
in
le va a
difficult times
preguntar?
such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket?
No.
Indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. He
No.
felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious.
Oh,
He exclaimed,
wow.
without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it.
No.
Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket. Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
No.
Come to me, Stanley.
No.
Find me. He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly,
No.
he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
I'm dead.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
No, de nuevo.
Dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
No tenía
This
un
man
balde.
had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about
Obviamente.
a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
El
He
balde.
didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought.
How cruel
And
the
she hugged
world
her
could
own
be.
bucket even tighter. But of
Ah.
course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Mm. No puede ser. Ah. Nunca terminará. Nunca va a terminar. La secuela está en pausa. Ah, por Dios. Demasiados finales. De hecho, perdí la cuenta de cuántos llevaba. Recuerdo, la última vez que estaba contando, conté 7, parece. Y creo que eso fue cuando llegué al entre comillas, final. Y ahora estamos acá. En la secuela. Oh, damn. Me gustó. Necesito seguirlo. Great. Me parece. Yes. Buena idea. Oh my god. De verdad que mi mente explota. ¡Fua! Sí, hoy se vota. Thank you. Ya pues, voy a dejar el stream. Mañana subo el schedule, el horario. Yes, son las 12. Mañana planeo lo que voy a hacer en la semana. Gracias por pasarse por el stream más random de la vida. Nos vemos. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. No, los Bad Bats, no. No. Le voy a dar un vale para el próximo stream. Ahí hace el redeem. Ahí se hace. Vale, es válido para el próximo stream. Bye bye. Bye bye.